Limelight! Ah, Faye. I can't believe they gave Faye away for free. That's when I realized like the limited tome heroes, limited redemption heroes were pretty cool, chat. Lightning Breath, Swap, Iceberg, Distant Defense 4, Vengeful Fighter 3, AR, Far Save, let's go! Distant Defense 3. It would have been so good if you could kept her base breath. Glittering Breath is really good because you gotta be near allies anyways, right? Because you're using a save skill. You can get up to 6 defense, 6 res, and of course you can refine it. But since you're using Far Save, you gotta, if you can counterattack, it's even better, so using Lightning Breath makes sense. So 53 HP, 50 attack, 27 defense, 38 defense, 27, why am I saying speed as defense? I'm tired. 27 speed, 38 defense, 45 res. Distant defense and distant defense, 6 plus 8, 14. 14 takes you to 52 defense. Wow. 59, 63, 59, 63, 63 res, and distant defense takes away their buffs. So you're not really worried about them breaking her magically. Yeah, that's not bad at all. The only thing you're worried about is Thrashers, but Thrashers aren't used offensively, so you're not worried. Instead, you're worried about Nagas. Crap. That's the only issue. Yeah, that's the only issue. Alright. The thing is, it's not Naga who's fighting Faye. It's the heroes that Naga has buffed that fights Faye. So, I like it. I like this build, and I think she is a good unit of a save skill. Very well min-max hero. You know, that defense and res is immaculate, but let me know how it works. I wouldn't really change anything, just because there's nothing to change. Vengeful Fighter, Iceberg is also really good, right? They attack -1, you attack -2, and if they can't double, you just Iceberg them anyways. It's just, she comes with it. Just keep it, right? But yeah, like a proper size screen, you gotta really appreciate it. Anyways, 40 plus 10 plus 9. He's also a good Dragon Ball user, you're right. Unlike Base Corrin, he has more stats overall, but his Brutal Breath works a bit less better, but it has less stats by 1 point, but it does one more thing. Brutal Breath. 3 plus 3 calculates attack speed, defense, res plus X during combat equals X equals number of allies all the way up to 5 instead of normal 6. But it also does inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. So they can't trigger specials on him. So he has guard. So +5 to all stats, +6, 11 extra res, takes you to 42. It's not crazy, but that's enough for Dragon Ball and a lot of heroes. It's not crazy though. But Dragon Ball gives you the damage reduction, distant counter allows you to attack back up close. But here's the thing, you would have ideally had distant counter in the breath, so you can use him, like AR speed res is really good. I keep mentioning that because that's easy to get, and it gives you 10 speed, 10 res, which is all you really need. But yeah, you really do need distant counter to use this to its full ability though. Anyways, he's a real venerable tank at this point because 6 plus 5, 11, 42 res with Dragon Ball is really good, but that defense also goes up to 44. And with the damage reduction, yeah. Corrin's a pretty good hero. I like Corrin. Like, Fallen Corrin's really good. Having guard is what really puts this all together. So, good. God damn it. I love this art of Sothis. I was so happy when Sothis was led to Twitter for that 1 year. Last year. Also, chat, this is one of the best combinations. Dragon Wall into near save, or any save, is just so crazily good. Alright, why? This girl gets attack speed, defense, res +5, speed +3. You can't double her anyway, so she only takes 1 hit, and then, so basically, you attack -1, they attack -1, you attack -1, and then you serious them. So you have healing, you have extra damage, and you got 2 shots to go through with. You do a lot of damage. I'm not sure about attack speed bond. I would honestly just run Kestrel Stance, because it's if you want more attack and speed, that's guaranteed. But in totality, that's a lot of res, right? This adds 6, this adds 5, 11. 11 is 52 res. If you have buffs from Peony or whatnot, you got even more. So it's really good. And this can increase your attack and defense. Your only weak point was your defense, which is 41. Now it becomes 45. And then you got the Dragon Ball on top of that as well. So this is actually one of the more ideal heroes for save skills as well. The big one is, of course, she doesn't count as a dragon, chat. So she only counts as armor. So she only has 1 weakness. And because it's Sothis, she has extra damage from her unique special. So Sothis is really good at this. Anyways, her actual attack is really high as well, because that's 6 plus 4, 10, 15, 20, 67 attack with Sirius. And the crazy thing is, she has guard as well. So Yeah, you're really struggling against her. Very, very good Sothis. I like that. Save skills activate bond skills, don't they? Oh, that's true. That's true. I actually never thought about that. Yeah, because it counts as you being on top of them. And if you're on top of them, it counts as adjacent, I guess. I didn't think about that. If you guys don't know, I don't have a save skill yet. I really want to, but I can't afford it right now. She doesn't have DC, guys. Snows Grace is not DC. It's not like what base Sothis has. So yeah, she's only counter attacking for up close.
We know where one Seros went at least.
Would Garen be an actually good option for this? I think okay, Chad. I think it technically works. All right, it's Blackfire Breath, but Chad, think about it. Think about it. If he had gone with, or is his Breath of Light neutralizes effective against dragon bonuses, so he doesn't count as a dragon, right? And then he has damage reduction. He's basically like a normal hero with damage reduction. Isn't that so cool? It's like running any infantry hero with like Spurn, Close Call, or Repel. Except you're doing a res check. Okay, it's a horrendous idea. Just do it on Sothis if you have to do it. All right, well, that said, though, Blackfire Breath is pretty good. 40 plus 10 plus 13. 56 HP, 55 attack, 28 speed, 41 defense, and 42 res. Blackfire Breath, if unit is not adjacent to an ally, inflicts attack res -5 on foe during combat, which is perfect. Because Dragon Ball is during combat. And during combat, you check out the difference between their stats, right? Attacks during combat. So drop -5 res essentially is the same thing as increasing your res by 5. Dropping their attack by 5 increases your defense and res actual values essentially. So that is really, really good. Blackfire Breath on Garen is nice. And so for the sustainability, aside from that, dropping the res also increases your attack. Just 60 attack, QR 60 times 2. That's still pretty scary considering most heroes that you fight are physical heroes, and if there are range or targeting lower defense or res. A pretty ideal situation. So 60 attack isn't great, but you're getting the more ideal matchup, and 2 shots of that should generally get the kill. Res Smoke is there to give you a bit more leeway in the future battles. But overall, this is a really clean and nice build. I like this. I like this. I also think, man, in terms of Fire Emblem Fathers, chat, who do you prefer the most? Because in all the Fire Emblem games I've played, Garen has been the dad I like the most. Really. When I had Grill as my father, I was just like, he just seems like this hard-ass vet. Oh, well. When I played Three Houses, I was just like, Dad's rarely ever there for me. And he's like super gruffy and stuff. He seems more like a cool bro rather than a dad, you know. I can go through the entire all the games, especially the ones where, especially the ones where our dad is dead. But I think Garen's been my favorite father.
Towards a brighter future, he rallies his troops. They all follow him. He sounds like a good guy.
Well, if they don't follow him, I think they're dead. So yeah, they definitely follow him.
Well, then they're all followers. Then
Yeah.
we're all happy.
Everyone's happy. Yeah, that's where we're going with this. All right, cool. Anyways, with that said, Robin. I'll just be really sorry here, but base Robin's already really good. It's really your choice of which seal you want. So.
Or see even. What did she come with?
It comes with Go Dragon. So yeah, attack smoke's perfect.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're gonna give me Grima, there's not much to do because considering Grima's just a very well pre-built hero.
She's meant for her kids. I mean, the only thing you could do is like Dragon Wall QR. That's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can make the argument that Dragon's Ire is really good as well. So it's really, really difficult.
Yeah. I mean, 43 res is still pretty sweet for Dragon Wall, at least. So I guess if you want something to do, but especially since I know we're probably going to get free Seros. But she's such a good unit. There's nothing that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Nothing that needs to be changed.
So I would personally go for Bracing Stance, or if you think you need attack, whether it's Sturdy Stance or Mirror Stance. Either one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it.
And
I'm surprised
yeah.
you used HP defense too. What's the point of having more HP on her?
I mean, 46 HP isn't amazing, but Ponza Loki, she
Ah.
covers a very unusual synergy type.
That's interesting. I never thought of using her. Okay, sure, that makes sense.
I mean, I use Myrrh.
Okay.
Granted, the Myrrh has more HP, but still, the synergy is there.
Could you do Gale Force times Pulse, Quicken Pulse as Frost earlier?
On who?
I don't remember anymore. That's the familiar part. Whoopsies. Oh, I think he
Whatever
meant.
it is, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I was during the trailer, but I don't know who he means.
Oh, for who? Nobody in that trailer had Gale Force opportunities.
Yeah. Well, Ingrid did, but can't use
Well,
times Pulse.
yeah, but no times pulse. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
I have no idea. Yeah, no, Ingrid can't use times pulse. Gale Force is just your best option now.
Dragon Princess Kana, thank goodness for the free. Oh wow. I was gonna say thank goodness for the free copy we got as a manual. Let me guys ask you this: do you think Sun Dragon Stone's out of date? It's just LOL attack speed, but it did get a base refine as well, so it's attack speed, defense, res +4 as well. But the new refines we're getting nowadays just seem so good that you look at something like that and you might be like, it could be more than that. This isn't even a bad attempt. The only issue of this build is this Kana hits way too softly, right? 49 attack, get another 4 here. Essentially, you have 53 attack with noontime. You're tanking the world. Nothing matters, right? But you're doing no damage. That's the problem. DC, against range units, you'll target lower defense and res. Maybe that's enough to get a kill, but it's pushing her to her limits. You gotta buff her up. But it's not like I don't understand. My honest opinion for you is to probably try speed res bond instead, right? Fortress defense res is nice and all, but sacrificing 3 attack when you hit so softly as is, it seems like a bad idea. This Dragon Wall is really good though, right? 40 res, 44 res, and with 47 speed, it's not bad. But I think you need more speed and more res than more defense, rather than more defense. And I think you have to have some kind of offensive bite to it. Otherwise, it's really good at absorbing damage and taking damage and just taking the fight. But if you don't get the win, it's gonna not work out. Also, she's still super cute. That's such a paddle head. I think male Morgan might very well get the male Kana might very well get the male Morgan treatment, which is that female Kana, female Morgan both got refines first, but the male versions might get the better ones because they're so much later on. Anyways, honestly, I think this build is really good. Switch to speed res bond. I think you have a better time. Yes, you lose 4 defense, but you gain 2 more res and 6 more speed, which getting into 50 plus speed nowadays was absolutely necessary in order to double back. And I get it, you drop their speed by 3 and you increase your speed by 7. Increase your speed by 4 for a net of 7, but you still need more than that. 53 speed afterwards is kind of what you're aiming for. But other than that, it's a really good Kana. It's just her biggest weakness, her low damage output is very well shown here. Myrrh's back and better than ever. Steel Knitter, I'm not sure if this is necessarily better than ever. So a long time ago, we had this guy in a Nimdom called Pasta. He really liked pasta. And he really liked Myrrh. He really liked Myrrh. He really believed in speed Myrrh, to be clear, which is weird. But nowadays it might actually work. Okay, first of all, Great Flame does in fact add speed, plus 5 speed. Steady Impact adds another 7 speed. This adds another 3, so in total that's 15, 19, 25. Okay. I think it might work. Myrrh now has 60 speed on initiation. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't even know you wanted that. You want to know the goofiest part, chat? Steady Impact. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Great Flame. At start combat, if unit's HP is over 25% and units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed defense rest plus 5 to unit and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks during combat. Also, if unit's defense is over foe's defense plus 1, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. She can already deny
follow-up attacks just by out-defensing them. And with steady impact, you dropping their defense by 3. That is additional, effectively counting as 5 plus 10, 15, 18. She effectively has 60 defense for the purposes of Great Flame, 57 actual. This is a ridiculous Myrrh. I can't even believe he did such a thing. And the craziest thing is that she didn't sacrifice much in terms of damage because she still hits hard. Plus 4, plus 5, 9 gets you to 67 damage per shot. She attacks, you attack, she attacks, has Bonfire for the next battle. This is a kind of scary Myrrh. I kind of like it, but it's so goofy. Additionally, her defense is really high. Of course, it goes up to 60. Defense-wise, defending it's 50, but her res is still good at 43, 48. Yeah, it's a really, really good Myrrh. When you said better than ever, I wasn't so sure about that because I still prefer the defensive Myrrhs, but this is obviously a different concept entirely. The crazy thing with Near Trace is that she's like backing off after the battles. She can retreat and move and stuff. Like, yeah, it's a really good Myrrh. Obviously, you obviously have this encounter. Yep, Green Dwarf Flying 4. Wow, you are a true Myrrh fan. Dragon Wall. Okay, that's a lot. And yeah, okay. Anyways, great Myrrh.
Dude, 40 plus 10, plus 10, yeah, she's a pretty good option for this, I admit it. 51 HP, 52 attack, 32 speed, 58 defense, and 54 res. Because she comes with Fortress Defense res, and because her res can get pretty high, plus res, 54 res, yeah, just Dragon Wall that. And since you have 1 Fortress Defense res, might as well run 2. It's not like she's that worried about damage. You're just making her guard for everybody. Now, the problem is, Dune, unfortunately, has a double penalty, right? Because she is both armored and dragon. There are two types of heroes that are effective against her. Luckily, she does have 58 defense. Luckily, you can't debuff her, or if you hurt her, plus 4 to all stats. So most likely, she's still okay, right? Because as somebody who uses Falchion heroes who attacks into a Dune, it doesn't always go your way. It doesn't. Especially if you're taking any damage, because she still does hit you pretty hard. Falchion heroes usually have low res. That's the problem. Anyways, that said, DR near save. So with Demonic Breath triggered, and if she keeps her stats, which is the important part. That's actually such an underrated skill. That's why I love the new Noe. Because in Aether Raid's defense, or Aether Raid's offense, or Aether Raids in general, or any game mode in general, debuffs are just flying around, but especially in Aether Raids. But yeah, she doesn't care. She can soak up oh wow, that's so good for Aether Raids. She soaks up the defense res tower, which gives her extra stats. And then with Dragon Wall, triggered as well. With DR near save, that's 4 plus 3, 61 res. Obviously, you buffed her at that point as well, so she is at least 4 more, 65 res, assuming you have Plumeria. I don't even know if you play Aether Raids. In fact, I don't even know if you play this game. Anyways. If you have that much res, Dragon Ball is fully enabled for sure. But yeah, I'm surprised. Usually a build like this, I mean, by not running Distant Counter and running Fortress Defense res, she's so good up close. So good. But the hero in front has to use Distant Counter then. So, yeah, I see this working really well. Just gotta worry about the heroes that are anti-dragon. Luckily, there aren't anything particularly scary used nowadays that are anti-dragon. I mean, even if you talk about Thracier versus Adune, Thracier can't really beat Adune. Not this Adune. But yeah, very good Adune. This is overkill, though. This is really overkill.
40 plus 7 plus 5, 54 HP, 53 attack, 28 speed, 42 defense, and 48 res. So chat, why did I mention Dallas doesn't give a crap? The reality is that's just about everybody goes plus speed on Enna because they're like, well, she can score 180, but gotta go plus speed. At plus res, it's 179, not 180. But in return, she's one of the best tanks in the game. Why is she one of the best tanks? Lightning Breath gives you 4 more res, allows you to give you DC, which is really nice. Ether is really hard to get at this point, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know, this is a scoring build, so maybe you're trying to score with her. If you are, plus speed would have made a huge difference. But yeah, obviously use a different special than that. Moonbow, Glimmer, they're really good too. But yeah, attack res push, plus 7 attack, plus 7 res. Dragon Wall is really huge here with Joint Drive res. So 52 res, plus 7, 59 res. is really, really high level Dragon Ball. Your attack is also no slouch, either at 60 per shot. So yeah, it's a really good Enna. With QR, you're guaranteed to attack twice. It's a really, really good Enna, but Faster Special will make a world of difference for her. I would probably run something to allow her to get the kill really quickly, or run noon time so she's gonna heal. But aside from that, yeah, it's unfortunate. If she had a super boon in defense or res, she would have been perfect, and I would have even made a +10 version of her. But they did speed for some reason. And yeah, I can't suggest plus speed Enna. At plus speed, like she has middling speed at this point, like for armor heroes, but she's infantry. So it's kind of awkward. 28 speed is nothing, really nothing. And going plus speed at 32, you're just wasting your stats. So good on you for getting plus res, but unfortunately, yeah, she's not the best scoring hero, unfortunately.